lot going on right now on my screen. Here we go. Good morning, everybody. Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com. Welcome to Psychic Cafe. Monday, how was your weekend? Did you have a good one? I had a good one this weekend. Nothing to write home about. Nothing significant. How was yours? Okay, so this morning, one question reading, let's see. No, there's no booked in, none booked in. If you want to book one of the one question readings, you can now. I popped a link for it in the live chat there. It's pinned up top. You can book in anytime during my show. If you're watching the replay, then you can book in at any time as well. If you're watching the replay, because I'll do it right at the beginning of the next live show, which is in 2 days' time from this. Apart from that, I'm going to be getting some cards out. Let's do some live tarot. We're starting with, let's do these. The Tarot of Mystical Moments. I'm going to go through Aries, through Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and let's see if we can get some messages out. If you're new here, welcome. Welcome to my channel. You'll need to be a subscriber in order to chat in the live chat, but go ahead, do that. I think you need to be a subscriber for at least a minute in order to post the chat in the live chat. Okay, so Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Hey, Diane. Aries, what have we got for you? We've got the Queen of Cups. Open up to receive, Aries. Your time to receive. Now, receiving is a skill. It's something that we need to practice. A lot of us have been taught how to give, how to put others first and all of that kind of thing, and we're really good at it. But balance is key, and so we need to be as practiced at receiving, which is not often as comfortable for us, Aries, as we'd like it to be. We want these things, but then we don't allow them in, right? So I'm just getting this message for you, Aries. You need to open up to receive, because sometimes we ask for things from the universe and then we're like, no one can give it to me though. You know what I mean? It's like, I want that, but I don't want that person to give it to me because I've got these issues around receiving from people and I think I'm going to owe them, or, you know, we need to deal with our issues in order to, and then practice receiving, opening up to receiving. And so Aries, it might just be, you know, practice receiving. Just give it a go and just see if you can say yes to things, and then see what comes up for you, the guilt or a fear, you know, and then deal with that and see where that came from. Balance is key. Balance of giving and receiving. Balance of everything, really. This is no good to be polarized in any kind of a way. And so guidance for one person would be bad guidance for another person, you know what I mean? It's like there's a lot of people in the world, and I think that's where kind of religions have gone wrong, is that there's so many people in the world that are really selfish, that a lot of religions say, just give more, but then tell that to people like you and me, and we get ourselves in a real mess because we're already giving too much and, you know, not receiving. And so that's what I find is with readings, it just very much depends on like the person. I sent you a message. I didn't. That's a scammer that sent you a message. I don't send people messages on social media. I don't do it. All I do is I post my videos and I post things. I don't message people. But people are setting up Facebook accounts, using my photos, using my business name, and then messaging people. That's not me. I would never do that. I don't have the time to do that. So please report them when they do that. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Temperance. Taurus, take your time. There's no rush. Don't rush, Taurus. Don't rush yourself. That's all I've got for Taurus. You're doing okay. Calm down, Taurus. Calm down in a way of like not rushing yourself. This is not a race. Interesting. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Gemini, what have we got for you? Diane, come on. What star sign are you? Sun sign, I mean. And moon sign, if you know what it is. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. You've got the Eight of Swords. You're not trapped. Eight of Swords says, you think you're trapped, but you're not trapped. We've all got freedom. If you think about it, we're all like these we're all these human beings, right, in the same kind of bodies on this same planet. And it's only our ideas that have us trapped in anything, you know. We're all like these naked blobs on this planet, right? We've all got equal freedoms, equal access, right? Yet we and society have made up these rules, and we can follow those or not. We can believe in them or not. We can think, oh yeah, I need to comply with this, I need to believe this too, or not. I'm just getting this message here, Gemini. Perhaps you need to break some rules or break out of it. Cancer. Well, Cancer's coming up now. So, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Expand your mind, Gemini. Cancer, Queen of Pentacles. Sort your money out. Sort your money out. Stability. Put yourself first. Especially for those of you, Cancer, and yeah, you will be. Because you're so loving and caring with other people, you can often put other people first. With your finances and stuff like that, you need to have a solid foundation first. Don't put yourself in jeopardy to help other people. Make sure that you've got a solid foundation first. The universe isn't expecting... Right, think of it this way. Somebody needs help. Perhaps somebody needs financial help, right? And then the universe will go, okay, I need to match someone up with them, someone that can give financial help to that person. And then Cancer comes along going, I'll help you. And the universe is like, no, you're not in a position to help, Cancer. You've got the heart stuff and the loving stuff, and you can be there for them emotionally and all of that. You're not the one to give them financial help, though, because there's that person with all the money over there and you don't have that. You know, the universe isn't expecting the ones that don't have to give. Fill your own cup up first. Fill your own cup up first. So if you have been thinking like, oh, I need to help that person out because I'm doing slightly better than them, it's like, then it's still not your place to help. You got such loving, giving hearts, Cancer, but like I was just talking about balance before, you got to balance it up by loving yourself first. And when we love ourselves, we're like, there's no way that we would like lend money out when we aren't in a very strong financial position ourselves, or any kind of stable. It might not be about finances, this, but any kind of a stable position. Interesting. Leo's next. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Leo, what have we got for you? The star. You are, aren't you, Leo? You're the star. And I'm pretty much getting that message too. Center stage. And I'm getting a message. Show them what you're worth, but it's not that. It's more like show what you've got. Show off what you've got. Leo, this comes naturally to you. Anyway. Show off a bit. Don't hold yourself back, Leo. Show them what you can do. Virgo's next. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. The cards are coming out so fast. Virgo. Three of Pentacles. Okay, teamwork makes the dream work, Virgo. Which can be a bit tricky for Virgo, because Virgo, you're the organizer. And Virgos can beat themselves up for not being more, say, like Cancer. Cancer would be more be like the, what do you call it? The archetype where you bring people together. Whereas Virgo's the organizer, not so much of the, I can't think of the word of the archetype, but I'm just getting from this, Virgo, don't beat yourself up for being yourself. You know, we don't have to be everything. I used to think that, right, because I got this gift, and I'll look around at all the people that were doing tarot, the prominent people years and years ago when I first kind of decided to actually own up to it and do it professionally instead of like before I was doing it behind the scenes kind of thing, hiding behind other stuff, other healing modalities, and then giving the messages, you know, like that. I looked around, it's like, well, how are other people doing it then if they're out there doing it? And the likes of Doreen Virtue and, you know, and we're not very much alike, me and her. But I thought that I needed to be that. I thought I needed to be like that, and I'm not like that at all. Blacktown. So, Virgo, it's okay to be yourself. It's okay to be yourself. What card was that? Teamwork makes the dream work. You've got a place in that, but not when you're trying to be other things. But not when you say, not when you're thinking like, oh, I need to be more of a, what do they call it? What is that archetype? Bringing people together. Like nurturing people and bringing people together. We need leaders too. We need the organisers and leaders. It's okay to be specialised in that. Take your place, Virgo. Don't try and be everyone else. You can't be everything to everyone, right? Okay. Next is Libra. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What have we got for Libra? Libra, Four of Pentacles. Don't do it. Hold your energy back. Don't put yourself up for it. Volunteer. Don't do it. Hold your energy back. There's something better for you. Yeah. Hold your energy back. Don't do it. Whatever you're considering around now, don't. Hey, Shelley. Hey, Teresa. Next up, we have... Who comes after Libra? Scorpio. Interesting. Same as Leo. Scorpio, same as Leo. The star. Show them what you got. Show them what you can do. Brag a little. Not brag, but speak up about what you can do. Shine a little brighter, Scorpio. Have confidence in yourself. We can place too much value on putting ourselves down and that self, whatever it's called. I don't like it very much. I don't like that very much. It comes very easily to those of us that have low self-esteem, and it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing to denigrate yourself. So, show 'em what you got, Scorpio. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Sag, be strong. Courage. It's about speaking up, saying something. Be courageous and say it. Be courageous and say it. Oh, cool. You're welcome, Terry. Capricorn. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Oh, Capricorn's got 2 cards. Ace of Cups. No way. Look at these cards too. Capricorn. Wow. Ace of Cups and 10 of Cups. Capricorn's the winner today. Ace of Cups is about falling in love. 10 of Cups is the happily ever after. What you got going on, Capricorn? If you don't have this going on, new relationship or very happy relationship, then you need to get thinking about that now. Get manifesting, get the ideal relationship. So often in the relationship path, we can get focused on the lessons, the narcissist, all the bad things that happen to us, and we forget, oh, I need to be dreaming up my ideal relationship and what that would be like. Get dreaming of your ideal relationship if you are single. Because Capricorn, it's in your energy right now. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Oh no, something did happen this weekend. I got a text message from my ex yesterday saying that he's on the mainland and is coming back tonight, which was last night, so he'll be back now. And it struck me, he often messages me when he's on the mainland, and it's like, I wonder why, because he doesn't message me when he's here. And then I realised, when you ask yourself a rhetorical question like that, or you ask yourself a question and then you kind of get the answer, the idea pops in your head. It's because it was his birthday last week and I went to see him, and I think I was the only one that went to see him. And he's gone back home, of course, to family, and then I said, what have you done for your birthday? And he's like, well, Claire came round, and his sister would have talked to him about me. And so then he messages me. She's probably told him to treat me better. Anyway. You can't because he doesn't take care of himself. People that can't take care of themselves, they can't take care of someone else. Anyway, Aquarius. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Oh, Aquarius. You almost had the sun out then, but it went back in. The sun came out and then it went back in. Perhaps there's a message in that for you, Aquarius. There's a message in that for you, because the Death card is the something significant changing in your life card. The sun came out, but then it went back in again. There was hope. It's almost like you had a false hope. Sun came out. It's going to be bright. It's uphill from here. It's not uphill, but I'm on an upward spiral now. There's a feeling like something happened where you thought, that's it, my troubles are over, it's just going to get better and better, but then the sun went back in again. Because something, it's a carrot was dangled in front of your face. You are on the right trajectory, but there's something big to face and end before the rebirth can happen. So you're given a glimmer of what is to be, but keep on getting ready for it. Aquarius. Pisces. My ex is a Pisces, so let's see. I kind of forced that one. The sun. Okay. Happiness. But there's more than happiness, there's Pisces. It's about your inner child being happy. There's something here to deal with. Your inner child isn't happy. We can... Right, so what's the difference between happiness and your inner child being happy? Well, happiness we can look at from an adult perspective and going, well, when I'm having fun with my friends and I've got like people to sleep with, and you know, we can think that that's happiness as an adult. But when we find true happiness, when our inner child is happy, which often happens through healing ourselves so that we can be open and joyful. It feels like joy. It feels like joy, and it's different. The feeling that I get when I'm with my friends at the gym, at one gym, not at the other gym, at just this one, hooked on that. I'm hooked on that. Different, and it only comes through healing. Remember what it was like to be a child. Okay, done them all. Who's this? Shelley, thank you. Shelley's booked in for a one question reading, so let's do it. Got it, Shelley. My heart calls me to go to Egypt for a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Then I feel weird energy from the trip organizer. I'm on the fence about going anyways because my kids don't want to go on this trip. Don't normally go for more than one day without them. So my deferment is thrown off because I feel anxiety about being without them for a week. What did the guides say? Okay. Let's see. I understand. And it's hard, isn't it? It's hard being a parent. It is because of that. Because we want to follow our path, but then we're like, as a mother, do I need to defer my path? Me personally, I couldn't, because my path was healing myself. Couldn't defer that. I couldn't be healthy for my children and not do that. And so, but it's really tricky. Okay, Egypt. Expansion and face the situation. Let's get another couple of cards out. Include and passion. Okay. I'm just going to have to get a crystal out. So, to get that balance right, but here you go, you got the include card, so I would say that means when they want to go. Go when they want to go. Go when your kids want to go with you. When will they want to go with you? When you get them fired up about it as much as you are. How old are your kids, Shelley? I froze. Did I? So, I'll repeat. Why does it do that? Has it been freezing throughout, or is it just while I'm doing this? Oh yeah, it's just a post. I didn't message. Come on, I didn't message. That's just a post on Facebook. It's different than messaging. There are people out there pretending to be me in the direct messaging, you know, in your direct messages. That's not me. 7 and 15. Yeah. Okay, so I would talk to them more about what's firing you up. I froze a few times. Okay, it's just through Shelley's reading. Weird, eh? Hey, Laura. Okay, so include. This is a message saying, no, don't go by yourself. Include your kids with it, with you. Go when your kids want to go. Expansion and face the situation. I would, there's a lot of growth that's going to come from this, and perhaps a closeness between you and your girls as well. It's tricky, isn't it? Because, like I say, getting that balance right of our path and being a parent too, and sharing ourselves and who we are without making it all about ourselves, you know. Their life paths being important too, but you're passionate about it. You say in your question, your heart is calling you. If you talk to them about that, talk to them about following your heart. And it's this week and it's already booked. Well, if this is tricky. It is tricky. It's really tricky. I don't know if the guides have got anything better to say than that. Let's just get a tarot card out for you. Because the guides are always going to give you advice based on what you're aligned with, right? And how to get more aligned and all of that kind of stuff. And here you've obviously got a misalignment. It's not, it's just a divided alignment. And I think we've all got that as parents. The Emperor says take charge, and Ace of Cups, do what you love. Just be careful, Shelley, of being divided and going, this is more about you getting in alignment with it and believing in yourself, right? Following your heart and making it okay for you. And like I say, I fully acknowledge that is so tricky as a parent because we're divided. We've got alignment for us as a mother and our kids, and we've got alignment for our life path too. And so I think that is where you're getting these mixed messages. But good advice for anybody is, if you're pulled in two directions, don't do something. Get yourself in alignment first. So make it okay for you to follow your heart. The problem with the trip organizer, the weird energy with the trip organizer, it's just that the highlighting you being pulled in another direction. So another way to look at it, Shelley, could be if you perhaps partition your life a little bit more and say, it's okay for me to put myself first sometimes and put the kids first other times, right? And just like give yourself permission so that you're not pulled in another direction. That would be my advice there. It almost feels to me like this is more about you learning that alignment within yourself as a mother, which is really tricky. It is really tricky. But getting your balance right, do you know what I mean, of what you're allowed to do. Because last thing you want to do is do something, follow your own path, feel bad about it, then feel guilty afterward, and you know, you get back and the kids will be complaining about things, and if you're not clean on that energy, you're going to be taking that guilt on, and you know, that's not ideal, right? So we need to be confident in ourselves. So perhaps making some rules for yourself, Shelley, about what you're allowed to do by yourself, and also being a mother too. That might help you. I hope you got that. Did you get the whole message now? I hope so. Let's get some cards out for the collective then. Thank you for booking in, Shelley. If anyone else wants one, book yourself in. So, cards for the collective. What should we get out today? Oh, archetypes. Archetypes. Okay, we're doing the archetypes. So how was everyone's weekend? Did you have some developments? I've always wanted to go to Egypt too, Shelley. Not pulled to do it very soon. Not pulled to go anywhere soon. Okay, we got the lover out. It's a good start. Although, I think it was heart and agape, unconditional love, fell on the floor before. I don't know what's in that, but the lover out first. So we're talking about a lover. Apocalypsis. Is apocalypsis about timing? Hang on. Apocalypse. I always think I'm a robot. I'm not a robot. So sick of having to prove that I'm not a robot. I have to do it so many times every day. Complete destruction of the world. Okay, yay. Right. The lover and apocalyptus came out, so destruction of something. Let's get another one out and then get deeper into this. What are you trying to tell us? The seed has been planted. It's been a while since I used these cards. So tell us about the lover. Why are you telling us about a lover here? What about a lover? I'm putting a pick a card readout later today. It's about no. Did I put that out already? Okay. Youthful kind of an energy, feminine kind of an energy. Tell us more. The unseen. Okay. Okay. Something not being seen, now something not being talked about. A lover or potential lover has somebody else. Maiden, perhaps pregnant, someone pregnant. It could be that. Unseen. Someone with a young child, responsibility, not being talked about. Someone could be holding back. Okay. Apocalyptus. What can you reading at very precious present moments? I don't understand the question. Apocalyptus. So, something really being destroyed. Tell us about this. Apocalyptus. Shaman. The empty room. Oh. Okay. Right. There's something that needs to happen here. Shaman is about healing work, and the empty room, it's about nothing for me. It's that feeling like there's nothing for me. It's lack, but in a big way. Things are falling apart because of a extreme lack focus here, like no love for me, nothing for me. Energy needs to be healed. Like seriously. Apocalyptus is like the Tower card coming up. Like the universe is going to step in if you don't do something about this. So there's an extreme lack belief within us that needs to be faced and healed. The shaman, it needs to be transformed. Otherwise the universe is going to get involved to throw it in our faces, to cause destruction, to force us to face it. And that can be really hard when it's a belief like there's no love for me, or there's nothing for me, no abundance for me, whatever it is. Yikes. So perhaps while this is being faced, a potential lover, somebody around you, is sorting something out and not telling you about it, the unseen. But a seed has been planted. Vision, unconditional love, agape. Vision. 2 people with a vision for the future. Feels like getting ready. There's a pull, the siren. Okay. I would say that this is divine masculine energy. It feels like someone's pregnant or someone's had a baby. For some, it could be a sister, taking care of a sister. Unseen them, not owning up to it. And in divine feminine energy is this, no love for me, I can't have anything. There's an extreme pocket of lack, or an extreme pocket of like self-esteem issues. I need to get into that more. But a seed has been planted for a relationship, both having a vision of like happiness in the future and unconditional love too. Okay. What cards can I get? I want to focus on this. Sure, you can book in for a reading at any time. Here's the link. For those personal ones, oops. Need to book in for them on my website. There you go. There's the link for it. Anytime while I'm live, or anytime while I'm not live either, because I'll do it at the start of the next live show. Okay. What can I use to get deeper into this then? Maybe these healing cards. No. Tarot. Okay. I want to do divine masculine, divine feminine, because they were very... So tell us about this divine masculine then. I need to go again. I don't like the way that those cards came out before I'd even asked the question. Tell us about the divine masculine. What's going on there? So there's the young female energy, but unseen. The world. End of a chapter, start of a new chapter. King of Swords, I've got great clarity about that. And the Four of Cups. There's a disappointment. I feel like it's in themselves. A disappointment in themselves, but it's someone that isn't going to turn that disappointment on themselves and make themselves live a life that they don't want to live. Let's focus on the divine masculine. The world, why? Yeah, it is. They turned it on themselves. Okay, so the masculine made a decision in their lives and they're not happy with it. They're not happy with what they've done, so they turned it on themselves. The chapter is ending so that they can open up their heart again. 5 of emotions, defrost their heart. So something closed the heart down, turned it on themselves, perhaps beating themselves up, like, no love for me. I think there's a match here. No love for me because I made this mistake. I've got to own that mistake or something, and it shut the heart down, and I feel like they're letting themselves off the hook now. So they've got clarity. King of Swords. Tell us about this King of Swords. Death. Big change. Big change in their life. 4 of Cups, and they were disappointed with themselves. They've got regrets. Clear about that. They're clear on that. So they've stopped beating themselves up about something, and they've decided that they can do something better here. And they're opening up the heart again. So this is someone that, divine masculine, that hasn't been available because they've been beating themselves up about something that they did. But there's a turnaround in this energy, and it's good. Very clear in their minds about it now. So if you've got someone in your life, divine masculine in your life, that seems to be pulling back, they won't be telling you, with that unseen card, they won't be telling you what it's really about. It feels like they are doing that inner work. Now, what about divine feminine? This healing stuff. There's this no love for me or nothing for me. I feel like divine feminine might have done a lot of work on self-love and all of that kind of thing, but still might not be finding it coming back to her from the outside. And there could be a core belief there. It just feels like a pocket. Do you know what I mean? Just like like the soup is all good of the self-esteem and that and all of that kind of thing, but there's like a gas pocket in there that perhaps isn't being admitted to, or isn't at the forefront, hasn't popped, hasn't come up to the surface and popped. Divine Feminine, Five of Swords. Yeah, something doing the head in. So whatever annoys you, whatever's doing your head in, Divine Feminines, whatever is bugging you right now, that thing that grates on you, that thing that's just like, I wish that wasn't. The thing that if it left your life right now, that was sorted out, you'd be good. Verse is trying to move you forward. It's got something to do with boundaries, Queen of Swords, saying no, boundaries and all of that, and Page of Pentacles. A seed is planted. So the universe is helping you to do this, and it's about you having boundaries, learning to say no, not being so giving and open and all of that kind of thing. Let's get deeper into this. Again, I'm asking for Divine Feminine about that. The shaman, that empty room. Why an empty room? What needs sorting out here for Divine Feminine? There is, swords are thoughts. Can be communication too, but it's the mind. Swords of the mind. Yeah, okay, so the Five of Swords. It's like something doing your head in. Three of Materials, about other people, teamwork, planning with other people, learning, teaching, but it's about other people. So something about other people, or you with other people, is doing your head in. Five of Pentacles, I'm feeling left out. Ten of Inspiration, I've got to take on all the burdens. The universe is saying, no, I'm going to move you from that. Right, I've got to take on all the burdens. And the universe is saying, Six of Swords, Queen of Swords. It's like, no, you need to have boundaries. Not take on all those burdens. Okay, let's piece this together. Right, so what I know is the universe will not let us go down a path that's going to be detrimental to us, unless we get a really good lesson from it, unless it shows us really clearly what it is that we're doing. So sometimes it will allow us to go down a path of like, it's extremely bad. I'm going to make it extremely bad for you this time so that you see it really clearly this time. But that's not what I'm getting here. I'm getting that the universe doesn't want you to take on all the burdens. It wants you to stop doing that and have boundaries. So getting into a relationship without doing the mothering thing or taking on all the burdens. There's something about emotional stuff here. You know how women can tend to take on the emotional heavy lifting in a relationship? Just take it all on. Anyway, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Six of Swords. The universe is trying to help you, but it's about boundaries. Oh. The Four of Inspiration, so you can have solid foundations. The High Priestess, your intuition, Knight of Voices, rushing into things too fast. The Sun is happiness. The start of a relationship is the happiest time in a relationship, right? Any relationship, even if it's going to be bad for us, there's the happiness of a new person and that relating, and we are seeing what we've got in common and all of that. We can do that with anyone. So it's happy time at the start, but Five of Voices was hiding behind that happiness. It's like then it starts revealing itself, right? The Five of Voices, it's like the things that annoy you about them, the things you're not aligned with, the things where your core values aren't the same, and eventually as you get to know someone, that comes out and the happiness fades a little bit. But rushing into it, there's something here, intuition and rushing into it. So for some, it's like we've been rushing into things and not seeing it for what it is. It's really happy at first. It's like last weekend and I went on like 2 dates. It was great. We're having a great time. What did you do? Went on another date straight away after it. And then like stopped messaging. It's like, okay, well, that's weird. But it is what it is. I wasn't placing too much emphasis on that happiness, right? Because it was only the first 2 dates. Of course, something can appear happy. We hadn't got to know each other properly yet, you know, so much that we didn't know. So I wasn't thinking like, oh, this is really good. Like, it was good and I wanted to continue if it continued. But as soon as he pulled away, it's like, okay, this isn't continuing. That's cool. That's okay. I wasn't making too much out of this. And sometimes we can with that High Priestess card. Sometimes we can think this is it, right? We tell our friends, I met this guy, right? And it's like, scratch that in a few days' time, right? The 4 of Inspiration for these solid foundations, it takes time. The solid foundations, it does take time. It takes time to know somebody. And when we're dating, so I don't want to date anymore. I don't want to date anymore because it's just so plastic. It's, there I am getting to know my true friends, developing relationships with them, getting to know them properly over time, and it's great and it's all wonderful. And not all of them. I'm not friends with all of them, but the ones that I am, it's solid, really taking on all the burdens, which is, I think, something that we're getting it. But there's also this, I recognize there's a lot of guys out there looking for a mama. I'm not going to be that anymore. I've really taken a step back when I want to step up too soon and offer too much in a relationship or take care of them in some kind of a way. Like we want to do that in a relationship, but like before, they need to qualify for a relationship with me first, right? Before I will do that. And it's hard to control that urge to want to give and to love. You know what it is? I've stopped trying to impress men. I've just stopped. I've realized like I'm a catch. I don't need to impress them and I don't need to do too much for them. I just need to really take a step back and get to know them properly first. And then it just comes naturally, that giving, that back and forth. So we're still working on that. But there's something in that. I was getting this, the pocket of, it's not a lack of self-esteem. There's a pocket of, there's nothing for me. A belief is what it feels like. Ooh. Shelley. Shane, in May, in Florida, guides, yes or no? Shelley, you make the internet go bad. You're that powerful. Shane in May in Florida, yes or no? And then let's get some cards out about that. It's that time of year when the sun is coming through the window and uplighting my face. And then I've got to close the curtains a bit. Can you all hear? Yeah, let us know. Is it cutting out? The cicadas have started screaming. Probably hear that. Brenda cat's sleeping. She's such a cutie. She's really grown on me, that cat. Okay. Presuming that you can hear me, I'll just keep on repeating myself. If you can't, so let me know if you get this message. Shane in May in Florida, yes or no? Yes. Yes, Shane in Florida in May. Let's get some cards. Shane in Florida in May. Playful. Meditate. The voice and video are out of sync, really. Sometimes that happens to me when I'm watching YouTube, and if I just pause it or stop and start it, it gets in sync again. It's weird. Anyway, Shelley, play, meditate, yes, fun. Yes. Like I said before, it's really good for you to, I think it's good for all of us as parents to have boundaries with ourselves, you know. It's reconnected. Okay, I'll say it again. So I think as parents and as people, when we do things for ourselves and we start feeling guilty, it's no good beating ourselves up about that. Instead, we might need to make rules for ourselves, like, okay, well, I'm allowed to do this, I'm allowed to do that, or I'm allowed to go away 3 times a year for myself. The rest of the time, it's me, it's the kids first, you know? If you give yourself rules like that to stop the guilt, because the guilt is out of alignment, right? But yeah, it's really good. You've got peace, you've got play, it's going to be fun, peaceful, empower self, really good for you as well. And meditate, I don't know why, but meditate, I am getting that there's going to be a lot of good conversation as well, deep conversation. So it's an absolute yes. And make it okay for you to do this as well. Make sure you're in alignment. Hopefully it wasn't frozen when I just said it all over again then. Did you get it that time? And why does that happen? Why does the internet go funny when you book in? Let me know if you got it that time, otherwise I'll repeat myself again. I'm quite prepared to repeat myself again. So, thanks everyone for coming along. Let's get a manifestation card out. Who wants a manifestation card from the Secret Manifestation Cards by Rhonda Byrne? Pop a message there in the live chat. Shirley, let me know if you got your message this time. Otherwise, I'll repeat it. And then let me know in the live chat if you'd like me to pick one of these cards out for you. I'm going to get myself one out first. Mine is, don't try to control negative thoughts. Oh, I think I've seen this card before. I'm not trying to control negative thoughts. Don't worry one bit about them. All you have to do is deliberately think as many good thoughts as you can each day, and they'll cancel out any negative thoughts. Practice this daily, and in a short time, you'll have completely retrained your mind to consistently generate positive thoughts. Okay. Controlling. I don't try and control negative thoughts, I don't think. Interesting. Nancy, what does Nancy need to hear right now? Nancy, change your mind, change your life. No matter what you might have manifested, you can change it with one small positive thought and then another. You're allowed to change your mind, Nancy, and you're allowed to go from where you're at the moment to even better. Teresa. Teresa, you become what you think about. The more you use the power within you, the more you'll draw it to you. You'll reach a point where you won't need to practice anymore, because you will be the power, you'll be the perfection, you'll be the wisdom, you'll be the intelligence, you'll be the love, you'll be the joy. So you become what you think about, and you become what you believe about yourself as well. So less questioning of yourself is what I'm getting there for you, Teresa. Terry! Before you think another thought, every thought will manifest unless you cancel it out with an opposing thought. Okay. So there's something here, Terry, about acknowledging. Right, so our subconscious mind is going to think thoughts, negative thoughts, right? Because that's what it's programmed to do. Negativity comes up, and then use our conscious mind more. Our conscious mind is the mind that we use when we're deciding what to think. Not to cancel it out so much, but as to be more. This is pretty much saying don't be on autopilot so much. Use your conscious mind more. Affirmations can do that for us. Affirmations not being anything magical, but affirmations are our conscious mind, right? That's when we decide to think something ourselves. And so spending more time doing that kind of thing, thinking the thoughts that we want to think. It's a time thing. So recognize how much time you're spending on autopilot, just letting the subconscious mind come up with ways to protect you, the negative things to protect you. And use your conscious mind more. Damn, Shelley. Okay, I'll... Anyone else? Anyone else want one? Let me know. I'll forever hold your peace. And Shelley, I will be messaging you right when I finish this, right now, in fact, and give you a message before I forget about it. Thanks everyone for coming along. Don't forget to click like on this video. Click that subscribe button. Oh, you did that already to be chatting to me. But some of you aren't chatting to me. Leave a message on my videos. You might win a reading with me. Totally connected when I use the word protect. Oh, cool. Okay. Let's do this all over again in 2 days' time. Come back. And have a good one, everybody. Check out my pick a card read later. And Shelley, I'm about to email you now. Bye.